We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Centre, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that on this one here today.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
And Dan, Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off. I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2-1 as he misses with the slurve there. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 1-2. Zach Greinke will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this.
Taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. The boys are flying around.
So now into the box is Marcus Semien. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Dero, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Springer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 one more time. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He went deep in the contest last night. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
So now to the plate, number 6. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is low, ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swings right over the top of that one, 2-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the... Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman.
First pitch on the way.
Biggio.
Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Greinke has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Kevin Biggio is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Alejandro Kirk comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Brantley going back. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Batting 8. The center
at
fielder.
the plate, Corey Dickerson.
Dickerson.
Here's a pop-up now. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." And one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Batting 9. The catcher.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 3 driven in.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding in is Michael Brantley, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in is Hernandez. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting. The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Alex Bregman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Stubbs stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The payoff pitch. There's ball 4. Now at the plate, here is Yordan Alvarez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, number 74. He stands in for the first time in this one.
The shortstop.
Here it comes.
Number 74.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0. Nope, that's down.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're up 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Aledmos Diaz.
Next to stand in is Aledmus Diaz. He singled in his first AB. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
Ready now is Ronnie Dawson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Number 6. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball too high, ball 4. And now Garrett Stubbs. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lifted into center field. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Threw a base on balls his first time up.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And he takes ball 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A pause and the 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2 and 2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3 and 2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1 and 1. In for strike 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. And now here is Alejandro Kirk. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at 2nd and 3rd with 1 away now. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And now the runner breaks for the plate, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he's safe at 3rd as he's able to scramble back. So a man at 3rd here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
2-0 now. Greinke comes set and delivers. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And the count will be full. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And another foul ball. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Michael Brantley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. This pitch is popped up. Biggio's there to make the catch for the first out, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Simeon's got it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Dickerson.
Inside, ball 1.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And stepping in, number 74. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for the Astros.
Is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And that's in there. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is.
He's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Aledmos Diaz is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the rookie outfielder, Ronnie Dawson. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot.
And he nails him at 3rd. Great throw. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-to-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch on the way. The 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Guerrero is off of first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. Now it'll be number 6. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next up, Garrett Stubbs. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Fastball well outside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Framber Valdez will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Santiago Espinal is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he hits it hard to the right side. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
The windup and the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Hard hit at 3rd. Bregman gloves it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Santiago Espinal remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Alex Bregman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Dickerson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. It's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. So a runner at first now with one away, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Espinal is there. 2 gone. Next up for the Stros, Aledmus Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now. Ronnie Dawson would be next. Here's the 3-0, and a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ronnie Dawson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Throw to first is in the dirt, and now everybody's safe.
Now batting.
Jose Altuve will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Adam Simber answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Jose Altuve will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Number 27.
Now to bat, Corey Dickerson. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a perfect. Lourdes Gurriel is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Lourdes Gurriel is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The designated hitter, number 4.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that brings in George Springer. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And Altuve's tag is there. He's out at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the... Lourdes Gurriel stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Jordan Romano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Now to the plate, here is Garrett Stubbs. He flew out in his last AB.
The right fielder, Garrett Stubbs.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
1-1 the count. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ballgame.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Oldstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Matt Barnes will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Stubbs on at first, nobody out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Lined into left center, and Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! And with 2 out in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
No doubt in my mind, just about everyone was holding their breath on that one. Just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and that's a huge swing of the bat in this game. Could be a deciding one.
Yuli Gurriel stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Hernandez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the end. Chas McCormick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Kendall Graveman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 31.
Fouled away. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is the right fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
McCormick will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting.
Up next, Santiago Espinal. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And it's fouled away. Spin and a throw back to second. Swing and a liner. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. Joaquin Soria comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Diaz on second. Dawson on at first with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in the 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk grounded out in his last at-bat. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Gerard Dyson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Squaring to bunt, but this is a foul ball. Set with the 0-1, and he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. The 0-2 delivery, lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Rendell Grichuk is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball, and he's losing it a little here. It's 3-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Randall Grichuk goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the runner back safely. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. In the air now out to left field. He's got it, and the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the